Hello everyone, how are you? I'm just taking time to debrief after day one of my breathwork training. So the breathwork is transformational breathwork and it's trauma-informed, and I've said before it's run by the breath psychologist Ellen Clark, and today was day one, and I'm quite blown away. We had one breath session today, kind of a taster first breath session, really just to arrive and notice how we breathe and to just be in the space and be held. And it's so well organized, there's not only Elif, who's obviously leading the session as the lead facilitator, but there's also many other professionals that are in the room that are there to hold space, to support, to nurture, to be with you, and it feels very nurturing and definitely for me very safe. There's been some interesting discussions so far already about working with the soma and the nervous system, trauma-informed practice, the breath, and today was really much about kind of experiencing it and just setting up the space before we dive in for the next 5 days. And I've done breathwork many times. I've done transformational breathwork as well, and many other different kinds of breathwork, because I think there's so many different versions of it, and I've been held and led by many facilitators, but I have never experienced what I experienced today, and I wanted to share that. So I've said this before, I've been feeling like I'm in the most balanced and settled place I've been in a long time, and I've been going on my own journey of transformation in the last 18 months, letting go of things that don't serve me, embracing kind of all versions of myself, working with forgiveness, compassion, working somatically more intensively with myself, and changing practices that I use day to day, finding more stillness, more self-awareness, more balance. I always talk about balance, and it's been hard work, and I've had to go through a lot of difficult things. I've had to let go of a lot of beliefs about myself. I've had to address certain relationships, and just had a lot of challenges in the last 18 months. Of course, I lost my cat Leo as well in December, which was tough. So it's been a tough 18 months, but all of the challenges that I've had to face personally, a lot of them have been linked to past trauma. A lot of them have been linked to dysregulation and overwhelm. And a lot of these are things that I've been working on for a really long time. So it's been a real opportunity to kind of reevaluate my coping strategies and how I manage things and how I find more balance, what tools and resources I need to feel more regulated, more still in my body, more self-aware, more present, more compassionate, most importantly. And I've been doing that, and with every single challenge that's come up in the last 18 months, particularly in the last, I would say this year, 2026, particularly since January, I have realized that all the work has paid off. And so I'm kind of giving that as a background, because today I came into this feeling like strong and balanced and settled and physically healthy, mentally healthy, somatically healthy. And that's a great place to be. But I didn't really know, again, like every time something's come up recently, I didn't really know if my body has really found stillness and balance until we went into the breath work. So we did the breath work session, and again, I've never felt anything like this. I had this moment of just complete joy and gratitude, and I had a couple of the professionals were there holding the space for me, holding the space with words, holding the space with touch, holding the space with compassion and guidance, a lot of guidance. It felt really bespoke to exactly what I needed, and I felt in choice, and I felt like I was part of it. It was like a collaboration between myself and the professional holding the space for me. And I went so deep, like I've never gone before, and I had moments where I had tears. I had moments where my whole body felt like it was tremoring and shaking in a way I've never felt without just physically shaking. I wasn't holding my body in a certain pose or anything like that, but I had this shaking. I felt this energy surging through my body, and an intensity that I've never felt before. And this was all while keeping my breath very much in flow. And it kept connecting back to to my heart space and these moments of joy, pure joy and pure gratitude. And I even had in a moment at one point, I was like, I'm just joyful and just happy. And so it was a lot of tears, but it was joyful tears, it was grateful tears, it was loving tears for myself. And it just felt like this huge shift and release, but in a way that it was like showing I could really feel somatically all my hard work has paid off. I really am in a balanced place. I really am in a place where I am more aware, where I can feel joy, where I can be compassionate towards myself, where I feel genuinely like me again. And it's so beautiful. And I say me again, I'm the version of me I am now. But anyway, it was an incredibly powerful session. And at the end, when we were going through the kind of integration point or time of integration, I actually got up and I moved and I shook a bit and I swayed, and at one point I just opened up my arms and had this moment of just, I am so grateful and I feel so loved, and I'm just so joyful. It was absolutely amazing. And for me that was powerful because everyone else I've ever spoken to who does breath work, and this is not the facilitators but more the people who've gone through it, they're always like, oh, I had this huge release of anger or fear, or I was able to work through this trauma and shout it out and breathe it out and whatever. And that's not what I had. And up until now, whenever I've tried breath work, I felt kind of a sense of calm, but that's been about it. I've not actually cried in any breathwork session, but today was, oh my gosh, it was powerful. And I'm so grateful that I'm on this training and I'm getting to experience this. And it just shows that when you're held in a space with trauma-informed, supportive facilitators, you can feel held, you can let go. And having that person with me that whole time, I think it was 2 people on and off, like I kind of was in and out, but from the voices that I heard, just holding me and being there and placing their hands in places that felt safe enough on my body and talking to me and encouraging me and hearing me say I'm feeling joyful. It was amazing. Oh my gosh, this is day 1. I don't even know what to expect from the rest of this training. I'm kind of just just buzzing. I'm just buzzing and I'm excited for tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. And I'll be really interested what tomorrow's breathing will be like. I think we're doing 2 or 3 breathwork sessions tomorrow. So yeah, bring it on. So there we go. That's day 1 of my breathwork training journey. I'm just so grateful. It's a beautiful evening. I'm going to make my way home now and drink lots of water and get some nice nurturing food and just relax. I hope you're all well. And I'd love to hear your thoughts if you've tried breathwork. Does it resonate what I've shared? What are your experiences? I'd love to hear from you. Okay. All right, everyone. I'll update you a little bit more tomorrow. Take care.